हैदराबाद में बोलते हैं यार यार आपका लड़का तो हो गया अब। बोला क्या हुआ यार? नहीं नहीं वो हो गया यार, उसका सिलेक्शन हो गया। अरे यार वो तो है, लेकिन सुनना किससे सुनना है वो? तो हमारे लड़के से सुनना है ना, तो वही कर रहा था बहुत।
He's gone for it. It's a six.
Cricket for me is started as a passion and eventually it became a profession now. And it's a great journey. Cricket taught me a lot, not only in sport but even in life. That to be humble, you'll go through success and failures and how to handle different kinds of pressure. I'll always be grateful for what cricket has taught me in life.
An 11-year-old Hanuma Vihari walked onto this ground for the first time. It's been, what, 14 years since then? What are your memories?
I think first time my father brought me here. He asked that I wanted an admission here, so John sir was there. After that, I started coming here every day for the next 5-6 years.
Normally we do the school trials here, so Vihari started batting. You can't believe it. That day suddenly he was timing the ball like anything. That day we thought something really, after a long time we are seeing something different from a player. Then with memories went back like, I think another VVS is going to be born here.
Were you always sure that this guy has it in him to go the long haul?
Yeah, that was undoubtedly. He had one thing in him, is that he was always determined to play. He wants to play big cricket. Our task was only that he should play for India. And it was a big journey actually for him, to be honestly with you. And losing a dad at that age, it puts a lot of things, but you can't believe this guy, he was outstanding. The next day he comes back and gets a trophy for us. It is unbelievable. And today, that's a history. Everyone used to observe his performance. And we always see hundreds. At very young age, we used to see hundreds. It was a common feature for him.
How have you seen his evolution from being that 11-year-old kid with lots of potential to now being an India player?
See, as we have always thought that he's the most potential cricketer in India. You cannot, by seeing him, you cannot think that he's that. He's a very, very soft-spoken guy. He's on his own. He does his job. More so, whenever he's there, his main thing is only practice. It is not that John coach is here or John sir is here and all that. He had respect for every coach. Then he has that, to go and ask them, am I doing well or that. That one great quality he had, because that today everybody knows that, Everybody sees and looks upon, Arey, Vihari is come. So that's a very proud moment for us actually.
But was there ever anything specific you did to impress the coach?
To impress John sir, I only need to get hundreds and double hundreds. So that's the only thing I have to do.
How much of his ability is natural skill and how much of it is your impact?
See, part's a part of impact. More so, he was so consistent when he is doing anything. He was always hardworking. Whether it was a league matches or whether it was a state match or anything. Whenever there is a match and he conveys it, sir, today I did well. That was a happiness for us actually.
Let's talk about his elevation to the big stage.
No, it was really emotional for me. It was like, because this student had a great respect. So I felt like that, yes, it was really emotional for me too. So this time I told him that I'm going to come to Australia. So I went to Australia. So it was more so, in 71 years, India's first time won the overseas tour and I was present there. And in Sydney Cricket Ground, I was so proud that he was with Sridhar, both of them had that picture. And I was just looking and thinking, all right, this is our dream come true.
What's your dream for him now?
Now my dream is he should be a next player from our play to 100 test matches, his first target. Next thing, rest all will fall in his place.
Did mother ever come and speak to you about his career?
She spoke, I think, twice. When the under-16 he was there, it was very sad. Then he was dropped after a couple of matches. Then she was asking. Then I told, don't worry about it. He's got a big journey. A single mother, full of confidence, full of motivation, and to motivate him and bring him to 6 o'clock at every step of his life, it was a challenge. It was not easy for him.
Does coming here make you emotional?
Yeah, it feels nostalgic coming here, just rewinding the moments which I've spent here. Like for a couple of years, I was here practicing for so long, and actually, I feel this practice has made a big difference in my career. That gave me an extra edge over other players, I felt.
Did you realize that this doesn't happen with every child in this country?
Yeah, my mom's theory was if you want to compete with others, you have to do something extra. So that was the extra practice which I used to do, and I used to get reward for that. My mom used to feed in the bowling machine sometimes. My sister used to feed, and after every set, we used to collect balls again. Do it for a couple of hours or 3 hours in a day, every day.
You built a practice facility for him in the old house. How did you manage all that single-handedly?
I got some lump sum amount from Singareni company, and before that he went to under 13 tournament, state tournament, and there he did not perform well. I thought he doesn't get so much time in nets for practicing. That is the area we have to think. I thought like that, and I took a decision immediately and spent all the money for that. And in state matches, under 13 state matches, second time he got highest run getter.
She doesn't back away from anything. She's very daring. She doesn't fear anything. So that's the hallmark of her identity, if you can say.
Auntie, when you look at his success, do you get emotional? You have sacrificed so much. The struggles have been yours.
First of all, I don't think that it's my sacrifice, it's my responsibility as a mother. And when his father passed away, I was like a student. I was studying my post-graduation, and all of a sudden it was a blank situation. When he is 4 years old, we are in Godarkani, and he used to play with colony boys. Every lady in that colony used to tell me, one day he will play for India. So I told that words to his father. So he recognized his passion. At that time, our plan was, when I completed my course, I go to job, and he would quit his job and voluntary retirement and spend time with his kids. That was the plan, actually. But God thought otherwise.
Did you ever face a moment where you felt maybe cricket should not be a priority?
No, never. Because I trusted him a lot. I trusted his ability a lot. And his coaches also trusted a lot his ability and his dedication, his passion, and his hard work.
His name, a lot of people believe his surname is Vihari, but his name has two parts. There's a story there as well, isn't it?
Actually, I read a novel in Telugu. Its writer is Endamuri Virendranath. In that, the hero name is Vihari. So I thought at that time, before my marriage, I thought at that time, if I have a son, I put a name to my baby boy, Vihari. And his father is Hanuma's devotee, and we decided to put his name Hanuma Vihari.
Do you still remember the day he played for India for the first time?
First test match. I was little scary. And he's also little nervous at that time. very first ball he played very confidently. That feeling is very, very precious to me.
No, after that she sent me a message which was quite emotional. She said, all these years my life's purpose has been fulfilled today. That's the message she sent.
Mother's always the first coach. Do you still have feedback on him?
More than the technical aspect, if she feels that mentally I'm not in the right mindset or whatever, if she feels that I'm not focusing much, or she feels, even on phone, if we talk, she'll understand if I'm in a good mindset or not. So she'll immediately tell me what's going wrong or what's happening in my life. She'll ask, and those are the kind of things which she helps me.
What's his best looking shot?
100.
On drive.
Yeah, she likes my on drive right from the childhood. So
How much has he changed from that age to now?
He grown up. Physically, mentally, didn't change anything.
September 2018. Special day?
yeah, very special. That's the day I was been dreaming from when I was young. I always wanted to play Test cricket for India, and it was like a dream come true. Actually, after the Southampton Test when we lost, Ravi Shastri said, "You be ready for the last Test. You might be playing." So I was quite nervous. Then we had like 3 days gap in between. All I was thinking the night before the day was, how am I going to face James Anderson, Stuart Broad in those conditions? It was quite tough. But I always had that confidence in me that I could handle any situation. I had that mental toughness that whatever it might be the condition, whoever might be the bowlers, I'll show the determination that I can play.
Slept well the previous night?
No, not really. All I was thinking was James Anderson swinging the balls. I can still picture in my mind that how I faced the first ball. I was blank at that point. I didn't know what was happening. I took the guard. I couldn't hear myself. I was watching around, and then suddenly James Anderson running into bowl. I got a feeling that am I playing or am I watching it on TV? So that kind of feeling I got. But once I played for like 10 to 15 minutes, then I calmed myself down. But it feels great, to be playing Test cricket coming from Hyderabad or Andhra, and to be able to be recognized as a good Test player is something that I'll be very proud of.
As a kid, was there a batsman or a certain style that you tried to copy?
No, Sachin sir was obviously my idol when I grew up. That's the reason why I started playing cricket. The story where when I was young, I used to watch Sachin sir bat in 90s, where he was like a king of batting. Now, after that, he became god of batting. But so whenever I used to get out, I used to cry and take out the TV plug, and I used to do all certain kind of things. And I used to really love watching him bat. Even if it's 4 in the morning, I used to get up and watch him bat.
How have you seen your own evolution from being a little 11-year-old playing on these very pitches to facing Anderson and Stark at the top level?
Yeah, the thing with me is I'm very stubborn when I play Test cricket. I don't want to give up my wicket easily. So that's a quality I have, which is a big strength for me. And it's more of a mental aspect of the game that's changed, because even as a kid, I knew that I had good technique to face higher level of bowling. When I was 16, I made my first class debut. So being a young boy playing first class cricket at 16, you need to have certain aspects of your game which is very strong. I thought my technique was always there, but the mental toughness part of it came through while I was playing Ranji Trophy cricket for a while for Hyderabad.
Do you introspect a lot? Do you do SWOT analysis? These are my strengths.
I think about the game a lot. I watch a lot of cricket. I see how other players are batting, what I can take from the other batsmen, and add it in my batting. And those are the analysis I do in my game, and it's more mental aspects of the game now which I try to improve.
If you look at your range of strokes, what's your greatest strength?
I think I can play all over the ground. Maybe not the cute shots and certain, but I can play all the cricketing shots, I feel. and I'm quite good straight down the ground.
What's your preparation like? Is it very scientific? You look at video footage and say, okay, I did this right, that didn't go too well.
It's about getting into the right zone for me. I don't watch much videos, or even the opposition videos. I don't try to watch much. It's all about the day when you set your foot on the field, and it's all about the process for me. What's happening on that day is more important than what's happened before. So I just go onto the ground and assess the conditions quickly, and treat the bowler as he's bowling on that day.
You seem like you're in Zen mode all the time. Does that help to deal with lows and disappointments?
Yeah, eventually, when I was dropped from the Under-19 World Cup squad, not many know this, I feel. After getting dropped, I was quite emotional. Like I was quite depressed for the couple of weeks until I got picked. Then after we won the World Cup, I didn't perform much. I did average, but we won the World Cup. Then I realized that being detached to the failures and success is the stage where I'll be more peaceful, and I'll have better mindset going forward. So whether I succeed or whether I don't get much emotional. I try to be as stable as possible.
So Lalit, you are his safe deposit vault when it comes to secrets and his mischievous moments. And he's looking scared because he thinks you're going to reveal all of it to us.
Yeah, he has, done quite a few mischiefs. He looks very silent and very sober, but yeah, he's very mischievous. I don't know if I can share them here, to be frank.
Of course you can.
Before he got married, Preeti, his wife, so she stays quite far from Hyderabad in a place called Warangal. So between his matches, he just used to drive until Warangal, which is about 300 kilometers, without informing anyone.
But when did you discover this secret love story? Did he share it with you?
Yeah. He shared it with me immediately, I can say.
Did he take tips from you?
I guess he did, or probably I should take tips from him.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's one incident where we were in a club until 12:30, 1 o'clock. Then we went to the, drive-in. We had our dinner. So suddenly I said, I want to meet her. He was like, what, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, no, I want to meet her. So he had biryani in his plate. So
I had biryani in one hand, and then I had, I guess, sambar rice on the other hand. I said, what is the time and what do you want to do at this time? I said, no. It's like, no, I want to go now. I don't know what you'll do. I want to go. And he said, then I said, okay, fine. And then I was just holding both the plates like this. He was driving the car.
we went there. Then obviously the gate was closed. So I couldn't go upstairs. And then we tried calling her and she couldn't come. And then we were disappointed and we went back. We had to go back.
I'll just reveal a secret here. He just jumped the wall and tried to go in.
That's not true. That's not true.
Of course it's true. I was there.
So I give you a choice whom to believe now.
I believe you.
Yeah.
No, he was sitting in the driving seat.
Yeah, once he jumped the wall, then I was scared. I mean, I was, I started the car, I was just ready. Once he comes, I'll just take him in and I'll drive.
But the bigger question is, what happened to the biryani and the sambar?
What happened?
He could manage to hold it on. So he ate all the biryani and sambar.
How much time did you take to convince her to marry you?
Around 1 year. Actually, in our house, it's not allowed to marry, like intercaste marriages were not so they are very strict about it. So she was not convinced. But it took her 1 year for her to be sure that, she wants to marry. And after that, she was very stubborn about it at our house because her parents were not agreeing. So eventually, after a couple of years, they agreed and we ended up getting married.
Idhar bhi long innings khelna pada.
You have to be
Quite
stubborn
long.
sometimes.
Has he changed after Shadi?
It's been only a few days since he did.
Not few days, it's been 1 month.
Yeah, 1 month is like it's only 30 days.
But
so
reception is quite a story, wedding reception. It was an outdoor event.
it was an
so-
outdoor event.
It rained everywhere in the city, and the place where we were having the event, it didn't rain there. We had DJ from 12 o'clock in the night till 4:30, so we all danced and had fun, lot of fun.
He dances?
I don't think anyone even knows he, even in the wildest of their dreams, they could think of him dancing.
Even my mom was surprised on that.
Yeah. Nobody can even imagine him dancing.
Does he stay in touch? Does he behave differently when there's a big series coming up? Say, don't call me, yaar.
No, he doesn't do that at all. I never see him getting demotivated with the external factors or his mental strength going down. I mean, it's always high. That is something which I always look upon to.
What's the most irritating thing about him?
Yeah, that I can tell you. He has a lot of mood swings. And the best part is, he feels bad himself after a point, after he comes out of that. And then he texts me back saying, okay, did you feel bad? I'm sorry.
Oh. This softy.
Yeah, he is. He is very soft like that.
And how does he behave when he's super angry?
Yeah, it shows on his face actually. Shows on his face and then he shies away. Yeah.
Solid coaching you're giving.
No, you should actually appreciate him for not telling me what was exactly happening until I came.
That's also good coaching, see? Spicy question का time हो चुका है. Yeah, ready है?
Ready.
Okay then. What would you rather choose? Being stranded on an island with your wife or facing Anderson and Broad?
Being stranded on the island.
What would you rather attend? Wife's fashion show or the World Cup finals?
World Cup finals.
Coach Sridhar or Coach John?
Shreyas sir is cool. So Shreyas.
Half century at the Oval or Ranji Trophy Triple 100?
Half century at the
Sunrisers Hyderabad or Delhi Capitals?
Currently I'm with Delhi, so I'll go with Delhi.
Getting Cook and Root out in Test cricket or Chris Gale's wicket in the IPL?
Cook and root.
Traveling or gardening?
Traveling.
कुबानी का मीठा या मम्मी के हाथ का ड्राई फ्रूट लड्डू?
A dry fruit load.
Watching Tendulkar bat in those days or watching Kohli bat now?
Watching Tendulkar bat then.
Indian Test team whites or India blues?
It's an easy question. Whites.
Well done, man. Straightforward.
Cricket, I try to keep it simple. Be honest in your game and be honest in your preparations and success will follow.